In this video, I will explain to you how you can have more testosterone. This will give you more respect by other men, more respect from women, they will like you more. It will make business so much easier. It will make your progress in the gym better, and overall you will feel as a man much better and healthier in your life. I will be covering 7 big topics of your life where you can implement it. A little disclaimer at the beginning is all of this was what helped me to triple my testosterone, okay? I don't know you, I don't know your situation, so it might not work for you, but to be honest, bro, I'm very sure that it will work for you. But in the end, it's up to you what of these tips you will follow, but I'm sure that even the slightest thing you will learn in this video will improve your life. But you have to know, increasing your testosterone is a journey. It will not happen over time. And if you found this video through the recommendations and you're not subscribed yet, then hit the subscribe button, because if you will just watch one video and then stop and never think about it again, it will not work. You have to stick to it consistently. And my channel focuses mainly on this topic, so I would really appreciate it, and I'm sure it will help you as well. So for me, I had the problem when I had low testosterone. I was very sleepy when I was waking up. I had no morning wood at all or throughout the whole day. I was very unsuccessful with women. They didn't even seem to look at me. They didn't even seem to notice me. My sleep was bad. My skin was bad. My muscle growth was really bad. The speed in which I burned fat in the gym was so low. I was never happy. I was way too emotional. I could not control my emotions at all. And my hair and beard growth was so slow. And all of this I could change through this journey. And when I was younger, I really wasted my life. I played too many video games. I was smoking weed all the time, smoking cigarettes, drinking twice a day. I ate everything from, I woke up and drank energy drinks, then I went to sugar and sweets, and I didn't care about my sleep at all, and it was just really bad. I remember I got rejected so many times by women, which helped me a lot, to be honest, so I'm thankful for that, but it was really hard, and I thought there's something wrong with me. I thought, like, why am I this guy who gets rejected by women all the time? Everybody seems to have at least a decent amount of success with women, and I'm the only one who is always unsuccessful, who always gets rejected, who looks into the mirror and is not happy with himself. And I didn't understand why, because I have such a good heart and I'm so good with animals, and stuff like this. I didn't understand it. And I remember when I lost my virginity, my friends were like, bro, what the fuck? We thought you'd never lose it. Like, we really thought you're gonna be 40 and still a virgin. Like, this was the kind of guy I was. And I changed this. And I changed this. And I will let you know and tell you in this video what I did, what helped me. And I really hope it's going to help you as well. But bro, this is a free video. It's a long video, right? So you have to approach this video with a very unique mindset so that it can help you. You have to transfer to me mentally, because it's a free video, mentally 6,000 euro or any amount that will really hurt you. Just imagine this was a course you paid a lot of money for. You waited for months until it's dropping, and now you can finally watch it. Okay? What does this mean? Put your phone away or put it into a non-disturbing mode, do not disturb mode. Take a pen and paper out. Really make notes, write it down. Think about this video, reflect on it. When you're done, go through your notes again and make action steps. How can you implement this into your life? Watch this video many times. download it and watch it every 3 days while you're on a treadmill or in the gym or whatever you're doing, so the things will stick in your mind. Repetition is key. Okay, trust me, this video I'm not holding back anything. And actually I thought about this, because about testosterone, bro, I'm not really sure if I can drop any new things on this channel in the future, because I will say basically everything I know about this. Okay, it's all that helped me, and I hope it will help you. So take this video serious. An important mindset before we start is we don't want to min-max testosterone. Okay, this means some things I will tell you, maybe other people told you the opposite, because it gives you a 2% or a 3% increase of testosterone, but it makes your life so much harder that the stress you're building up through doing these things is not worth it. Okay, you have to approach this way intelligently. And this means we're first looking into the basics. We're first going into the basics. So, there are a few rules before we start. You want to increase your testosterone naturally. You want to be more healthy. It will take time. So that means you have to be consistent and patient and do it over and over again. That's why I told you to watch this video many times, not just once. Trust me, it's so important. If you fail, go back. This is not a streak. You're not building up a streak like in NoFap or anything. You want to build up your testosterone. If you fail at any point, go back. Start again. Start over. You're not at point zero. You're not at the point where you started. Maybe you cannot say, okay, I did not eat sugar for 100 days straight, but still, your body doesn't care. Your hormones don't care that you fucked up one time. Go back to it. Don't give up. Don't quit until you build those healthy habits, until you transformed yourself, until you have a new personality. You are a new person. Ideally, do this together with a friend. Maybe you have friends where you can share this video with and go with them together through this. Have an accountability partner, okay? Like, text each other. Today I did this morning I did that, yesterday I fucked up here, but I learned this. And if you don't have an accountability partner, if you don't have a friend who you can do this together with, because you're like me when I was younger, you're the only one who cares about himself, you're the only one who really wants to put effort into being better, then create a WhatsApp group with yourself. Create a second number, or create or do it on notes on iPhone or wherever, a document, and do communicate with yourself through journaling. Okay, so that you can remember what you're doing, and also you have an imaginary friend, even if it sounds so weird, but it works. You have an imaginary friend whom you are doing this together with, but he is a little step ahead of you. Okay, so take this motivation that he's a little bit ahead of you and you don't want to fall back. So, point number 1 is obvious, but it's important and it's a basic. Go to the gym, bro. Why do you want to go to the gym? Because there's many reasons, but mainly it's because you're active. Your blood is moving, okay? Your metabolism is active, and through this the hormones in your body will change to a positive direction that will give you more testosterone, but also more self-confidence. And what I observed from many people who I talk to is it will give you more self-confidence because you are doing something you know that is right. It's not specifically because your body is looking better. I will guarantee you, if you are weighing 150 kilograms, I'm from Europe, and you lost 30, okay, so you're at 120, you will be more confident than a guy who was at 90 kilograms and gained 30 kilograms. So he's at 122. Both people are at 120 kilograms, but the guy who knows he's on the right path, he will feel better. He will be motivated. He will continue this journey and he will be at a very much better place at the end. So go to the gym and lift, do cardio. And this is the first point where I told you this scientifically stuff where you say, okay, cardio decreases your testosterone by this much and lifting very heavy weight increases it by this much. Bro, you have to focus on the basics. Just go to the gym, whatever you're doing, even if it's calisthenics, bro, just do something and do it with progress. Track the stuff. If you're advanced, if you're a beginner, just go to the gym. But if you're advanced, have a diary of your weights and increase them, increase the repetition, slow down the duration of your repetitions so that you get better. You're following a goal, you're following a purpose. And also you will look into the mirror and you will feel better day by day because you see your own progress. You know what you are building is worth it. You will find new friends in the gym or through the gym. You will have a more positive and energetic mood. And this will attract new people into your life, even if it takes a little bit of time. And also, one of the biggest benefits of going to the gym is that you have a reason to say no to things that are bad for you. When I started to go to the gym, I was still drinking alcohol. I was eating everything I'd like. I was smoking cigarettes and I was smoking weed. Through going to the gym, I stopped drinking alcohol. I stopped going to fast food restaurants and eating bad, but back then I didn't know what good eating is, but that's a different topic. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I even stopped playing video games. And I would say of 90%, it's just my intuition, of 90% of the people who are doing self-development and who want to improve their self, the first step that got them into this is doing sports, working out, being better. So go to the gym, bro. There's so many benefits, but it will increase your testosterone. It will decrease your body weight if you're doing it correctly and couple it and do the other steps I'm about to tell you soon. From my experience, I can say it's worth it. It's really worth it. I would say it's the biggest antidepressant on earth, no matter what anybody says. For me, when I was younger, I was going to the doctor and I was feeling really, really bad mentally. And he wanted to give me antidepressants. And thankfully, one of my friends back then, he took them and he told me they are shit. They're not good. And only that's why I didn't take them, because I trusted my friends more than the doctor. And I'm lucky for this. So then I went back into life and I thought, okay, but something has to change. And I started working out. I started eating healthier. I started drinking more water. And all of this helped me to be such a positive person, to have such a big impact on so many people. Like, yes, this YouTube channel is so small, but on my Instagram account, I was active years ago, 4 years, and I helped hundreds of people. And I couldn't have done this if I would not have started to go to the gym back then. And I started late. I was 21. I don't know how old you are, and it really doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. If you're 70, bro, if you're 70, that's so fucking cool. Please tell me. Please tell me in the comments. Even others, just tell me in the comments how old you are. I really, really am interested what the audience is of people who watched this long into this video. So let's get to the next step. And the next step is rest and regeneration. Okay. First of all, you have to know Building up on increasing your testosterone is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You don't want to do all of this for a few days and then quit and then stop. That's why I emphasize this. You have to watch this video many times. You have to read through your notes many times. You have to think about this topic all the time. Because if you will not do this, it will get at the back of your head and you will forget it. And you will stop acting on it. And you will say, it's not that bad if I sleep 3 hours today. It's not that bad if I skip the gym today. It's not that bad if I don't do all these things that Gabriel said in this video. But yes, you have to stick to it consistently, okay? So first of all, don't overwork yourself in the gym and with all these other things. Try to implement a routine, to install a routine. And just like on your computer, to install a new program takes time. But for you, sadly, it takes a lot longer time than for your computer. But once it's installed, it's there. You can open the program and run it. And it's the same with your habits, with your testosterone. There are so many studies. Some of them say it takes 20 days to implement a habit. Some say it takes 50. Some say it takes 66. Man, I don't care. I don't need this knowledge. I just need to know when I stick to it, when I don't quit, it will be a routine and I fucking don't care when. So the next point is to go into the sun. But you do not want to go into the sun with sunscreen on. This is one of the biggest lies they tell you. Because sunscreen, there's so many ingredients that are bad for your skin. It's literally made to go into your skin as quick as possible. Like the chemicals are going into your body as quick as possible. And they are highly cancer. They give you cancer, okay? So you do not want to use sunscreen. At least from my experience, it's very bad and from my knowledge on. So also what helped me a lot was to go to the sauna. Because to the sauna, it's such a calm place. It rests and it chills you down so good. What I would recommend is to start going regularly if you can. If not, try to go every 2 weeks. Because for me, it was the same when I was living in Berlin. I couldn't go as regular as I wanted because the place was so expensive. But I tried to go at least 2 times per month. And if you don't have a business and maybe you don't even have a job and you're kind of broke, I would recommend you with things like this. What you can do is to ask the owners to write them a message and say, hey, I don't have the money, because this is stuff I did when I was younger. I don't have the money. How can I still use your service? So how can I still go to the sauna? And for example, what I did, and this guy, he was so good to me because he was so good to me. I was cleaning the reception, like the entrance, for like half an hour once a week. Okay. I think because I was younger when I did this, I was like 16. No, I must have been older. I don't know. And he just wanted to support me somehow. He saw I'm broke and he didn't want to give it to me totally for free, so he gave me a little job. The next point you want to do is stress management. So, you want to improve your stress management. Okay? Many people approach this through decreasing the levels of stress they have in their life. Personally, I don't think this is a good idea, at least for the mental stress. What I did, okay, is for me, I increased my stress tolerance so that I can have more stress in my life. Because especially from a business perspective, the more stress you can tolerate, the more you earn. I'm of course not at the end of this journey. I'm not saying this, but this is the approach I'm going to not decrease the stress, but to increase your stress tolerance. So there are so many techniques, but the most important one about this, and this is backed by science by the way, the most important is your mindset. You have to think that the stress you have in your life is good for you. It makes you better. If you think, if you step into a victim mentality, like, oh, I should not have the stress. This stress is not good for me. It's crushing me. It's poison for your brain. Don't think like this. It's killing you. What you want to do is you want to approach this on a healthy, positive approach. Okay, I have the stress and okay, it's hard and maybe it's crushing me, but it's good for me. I can do this. I'm strong enough. I can handle this, and at the end of it, it will teach me something. I will learn through this stress, through this problem, through the situation, how I can be a better person, and there will be something positive. And a friend of mine told me a quote, and I love it. It's, if it's not good, if your situation is not good, it is not the end. Okay? And I think about this every time in a hard situation. If it's not good yet, this is not the end. Okay, you are in the middle of the chapter. It's like in a book, you are in the middle of it. So stick through it. Continue reading the book. Don't stop. Continue going through the situation. Don't stop. Don't quit. If you are in hell, don't stop there. You will stay in hell. Go through it. Continue to walk step by step. It doesn't matter how quick you go. Slow progress is still progress. Every little step will bring you forward. The next thing I'm going to tell you that helped me incredibly good was meditation. Okay? Some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. If it does not work for you, that's totally fine. But I would recommend to you to try it. Meditation didn't work for me at the beginning. I had to stick to it. And after like 3 weeks, I noticed the first changes, because then my brain started to change. And how I do meditation, and is also how I recommend to do it, is put on soft music you like. Personally, I listen to like Chinese classical music. Close your eyes, sit down or lay down, and breathe calmly. Okay, like this. Your thoughts will rush everywhere because you are not used to like doing nothing and just focusing on breathing. But try as many times as you can to go back to focus on your breathing. And sometimes you will not be able to remember to go back to your breathing and focus on your breathing for the first weeks. At least for me, it was like this. I was like, I thought I'm crazy. I thought I'm crazy. Like, how can I forget this? To focus on my breath, while I'm doing a thing, and the only purpose of it is to focus on my breath. But it was because my mind was racing. It was not used to calm down. And you have to imagine that your brain is like a muscle. And if you never relax it, it cannot increase. Like, it's like a muscle. If you have no rest, the muscle cannot build up. So you have to rest. And for me, meditation was this kind of rest. Also, what you can do is like praying. But personally, I would recommend doing both. The next point is tea. Okay? Tea is just a simple thing. It calms you down. It's hot, nice drink. Especially chamomile tea mixed with glutamine is what I drink at night. And I love it. Tastes so good. Calms me down. Since I do this, I don't wake up at night. I love it. The next point is also you have to focus on your breath. Okay, what do I mean by this? Breathing is a very, very deep topic. You can go very deep into this. But on a surface level, what I'm going to tell you is breathe through the nose At night, I don't have it here. You can tape your mouth and have these nasal strips here. And during the day, even during the gym, even during cardio, try to breathe through the nose. Okay? Try to breathe deep. What I do when I wake up, and there I'm not breathing through the nose, is I'm doing 3 rounds of 30 breaths. Okay? Like in between the rounds, you do 3 rounds, then you exhale, then you hold your breath. As long as it's easy for you. You don't want to stress this. Another very important hack for sleeping is to decrease the blue light before you're going to sleep. You can do this by blue light blocking glasses. I have no product to sell you, by the way, so you have to search them up for yourself. You can change your color on the phone, or like you can decrease the blue light and completely shift it towards red light. I just learned this yesterday how to do it. I'm not the biggest editing pro, so if you don't know how to do it and if you cannot find it, write a comment and I will write a guide into it. But I know myself, you have to remind me of this. And also, I have a program on my MacBook. It's called FLUX or F.LUX, Flux, and it was for free. And when the sun goes down, like it has a GPS tracker, or I don't know how it's doing it. When the sun goes down, it puts my laptop into night shift more and more, and it decreases the blue light. So when I'm going to sleep, I can sleep better. And last but not least, for the rest part, is to decrease caffeine intake as much as possible. Okay, personally, I'm drinking caffeine once every few weeks. This is something I just started recently, like a month ago, but I'm feeling so much better since I stopped drinking one Americano, a big Americano, every day minimum. And I will definitely keep this habit. So I really recommend you to stop it. And if you cannot stop it, don't drink after 4 p.m. Okay? If you need it, do other things. Like I have videos on my channel, you can check them, how you can increase your energy when you're tired. Watch this video. This will give you so much information you need. It will give you all the information you need about this, so you will not need caffeine to have power. So let's get into the food topic. The food topic is a highly controversial point. There's people who tell you you can eat whatever you want. There's people who tell you just don't eat sugar. There's people who tell you just don't eat meat, go vegan, go vegetarian. Personally, I love this topic, so I dived deep into this topic and I care a lot about what I eat. After the things that happened 2019, I started to be very conscious of what I eat, and through this I could decrease the long-term negative effects of this thing that I had a lot. Okay, I was sick for over 2.5 years straight, and now I'm healthy for the longest amount of time since then, which is like half a year. Okay, and I'm very positive that I'm staying healthy. The first thing we can agree on, what means we? Bro, it's crazy. Like the vegans and the vegetarians, they are going crazy, and I'm not on their side, definitely not. But the number one thing I'm going to tell you, no matter how you eat, okay? If you are a vegetarian, if you are a vegan and you decide to stick to it, it's totally fine for me, okay? I would not do it. It's not the lifestyle I chose, but if it's for you, okay. But don't eat processed food and try to limit it as much as you can. This means also no fake meat. This means not going to fast food restaurants. This means also at your favorite foods you're eating to check the ingredients, because there's so many seed oils inside. There's so many shit inside you do not want to put into your body. It's decreasing your testosterone like crazy. This works also for things that you might think are healthy, like protein powder, protein bars, soft drinks, 0-calorie drinks, even things like Gatorade and stuff, even some cheeses, sausages, stuff like this. You want to stay away from processed food as much as you can. The next thing that's the number one game changer for me, and I will not go into this too deep, but for me it helped, is raw cheese, raw milk, and to drink eggs raw. My channel is called Raw Extremist, like obviously. Okay, I will not go too deep into this, but don't be afraid of bacteria. Don't be afraid of salmonella or whatever. But look out that you source these drinks and food from good sources. Okay, if the animal is sick, it's not going to be good for you. It's obvious. What you want to look for in eggs is that they are pasture raised. That means they have a large amount of grass and living space, and they can eat worms and bugs and healthy food instead of being fed grains. The same works for cows, for cow milk, for goat milk, for sheep milk, and all the other raw milk you could get. Little side note on this, I love fun facts, is the most expensive raw milk you can get is mice milk. Okay? It costs 20,000 euro per liter. The fuck? I do not allow myself to die before I tried this milk. And I have to be rich for this milk because it's expensive. But I want to try it. Just for the sake of trying it. By the way, donkey milk, for example, is so good too. Raw donkey milk. When I was living in Cyprus, bro, I had to fight for getting raw milk so hard. We were going like from farmer to farmer to farmer, and it's worth it. Really, I would advise to fight for your raw milk. If you're lactose intolerant, do not start from day one to chug a liter of milk. Go slowly into it, or buy it, let it stay there for 3 to 4 days. Then it will be like kefir. Mix it and drink the kefir, because the bacteria will eat the lactose and they will make you, it's easier digestible for you. Okay, but 95% of people who are lactose intolerant are only lactose intolerant towards pasteurized milk, because it's too deep. But bro, trust me, try your raw milk. Try it a little bit at first if you're intolerant for this, and just don't be intolerant anymore. The next point I'm doing that helped me a lot was very, very crazy amounts of steak, of chicken breasts, of chicken thighs, of everything. Personally, I do not eat a lot of pork. I kind of like it, but I don't eat a lot of it. I think, and I don't have actually a big reason for this, it's just my intuition and gut feeling, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of pork. Just, I'm not. Okay, if you love it, if you want to eat your schnitzel, go for it. I don't recommend it. That's all I can say. But I do recommend eating steak. Grass-fed, grass-finished steak, ideally. And to switch the parts of the steak that you eat. Don't just eat ribeye all the time. don't just eat sirloin or tenderloin or whatever all the time. Definitely don't just eat filet all the time. You want to eat good steak with high amounts of fat. And now it's important with the chicken breasts and with the steak, okay? So let's simplify it. Bad stuff you're feeding your animal, it binds to the fat, okay? Good stuff you're feeding the animal, it binds to the fat. So if you're not eating fat, you're missing out on the good stuff. But if you're eating fat from low quality animals, you're getting all the good stuff, okay? That's why you have to be important and you have to care, especially with organs like liver. I recommend liver, to eat liver like crazy. All the liver you can get, eat it. But get it from the butcher, get it from the local butcher. Ask him, where is this from? And be very careful. Don't buy this in bad places. You want to eat a lot of protein? Bro, I don't know how much protein per body weight, stuff like this. I just try to eat a lot of protein, a lot of eggs, a lot of butter, raw butter. Don't cook with seed oils. Never ever again. I'm not going to go down on this point, but this is one of the worst things you can do. It's worse than smoking cigarettes. On like there's statistics on how high there's statistics, death of cigarettes compared to death of seed oils. Bro, don't eat seed oils. Supplements. Okay, you don't need the most fancy shit. You don't need it. What I'm taking is zinc, magnesium, vitamin D3, K2, vitamin creatine, and that's the only fancy stuff I take is methylene blue or methylene blue. I don't know. For me, it's hard to get. I have only one source and I love the source. I trust the source. I only get it there. I have a highlight on my IG where you can find this. It's like a picture where I'm doing like with a blue tongue. Yes, and that's it about food. Not going deeper into this. I will do other videos where I will go deeper into this. So as I said, subscribe and of course, if you're at it already, like this video. And my light just went off, but I think it didn't do anything at all. The next part, your mindset. Your mindset is so important. Your mindset does influence your hormones, okay? Directly. You can also think yourself sick. You can think this. Your affirmations are strong. I will give you an example. Okay. Close your eyes. Really, close your eyes. Close your fucking eyes. Now think about honey. Think about you taking a spoon of honey, you're looking at it, okay? You're putting it into your mouth and you're chewing on it a little bit. And it's so sweet in your mouth, like it's going through all your mouth and it's just tasting so good and so sweet. So now, open your eyes and tell me, did your mouth water? Are you in the mood for honey? If no, should have done this more longer, but it works. What I want to tell you through this is your subconscious mind, your subconscious, on a subconscious level, you cannot influence the direction it's going consciously. This means you have to do this through repetition. That's why affirmation is working. And that's why also your subconscious mind is listening when you are talking. If you say, oh, I'm such an idiot, I'm such a retard, I'm so dumb, you will believe this shit. Why would you tell this to yourself? Start talking healthy to you. Your body's listening. You can think yourself sick and you can think yourself healthy. A thing I'm doing is every time when I'm going somewhere, like on a scooter here in Thailand, I'm driving to a supermarket, I'm doing affirmations. Because what else can I do? I tell myself I'm healthy and I'm strong. I'm healthy and I'm strong. I'm healthy and I'm strong. Or I'm healthy and I'm disciplined. I'm healthy and I'm disciplined. So I like connect business and health. So the next thing regarding health and a healthy mindset is your tribe. A tribe of other men around you. This will sharpen your sword. No homo. This will make you more competitive because you have others around you who are on the same journey, who are filled with testosterone. Trust me, I love women. But if you are with your woman all the time, it will make you more feminine. It will soften you. Like women, they're soft and loving and caring, and you are who you hang around. So you want to hang around predators. You want to hang around as masculine friends as possible. And that's why it is in your biggest interest that your friends are on this journey as well. That your friends care about this as well. For them and for yourself. If you go out with your friends and all of them will order at McDonald's, you are more likely to fall into temptation and order there too. If there's no discussion in your friend circle that you're going to eat steak, raw tartar, and after that you're gonna sip 10 raw eggs, you're going to do this shit too. Also, you will hold each other accountable. There's a special accountability to each other. If all of you set a challenge, like we're doing this here, to wake up at 5:30, and there's one person who's lazy, and this might be you, others are going to wake you up. You have no choice to become better. If everybody's going to the gym and you don't want to, you have no choice because all of the others are going to the gym. And not only will they drag you with them, but you will intrinsically start to want to go to the gym. You want to not miss out, and you will see their gains, their progress, and you want this too. But this works on the negative side as well. If all your friends are playing video games, you want to play video games too. If all your friends are going to drink, you want to drink too. So choose your friends wisely. And I recommend, and this is hard to say, but you better don't meet people than bad people. You better are alone with the earlier mentioned imaginary friend, no matter how weird this sounds, than with people who smoke weed all the time, who drink all the time, who don't work out, who give a fuck about their own health, about themselves, about how they're treated by women, about how they treat themselves, about how they look, about everything. Okay? Be around predators, and if you cannot, because predators don't respect you yet, then become one. Be a lone wolf for as long as necessary, but then join a tribe. Don't do this alone. Okay? And this is not an upsell for a course or a group I'm selling, right? I don't own this. I don't have one. You have to look for one by yourself. Join a like-minded group. The next point about mindset, especially regarding testosterone, because as you will follow on these tips in this video, your testosterone will go up and your emotions will be first harder to control. It's like a chart. Like you're here now, first it will be harder and then it will be so much easier. But at first, it will make you a little bit more aggressive. okay? But you have, at least from my experience, I cannot tell how it's going to be for you, but you have to stick to it, and you have to control it. This is such an important thing about yourself, to know your inner demons, your inner beast, and to slay them, to control them, because every person has a dark side within themselves, and you will never be like a pacifistic guy who is like, I'm super peaceful all the time, there's no bad and evil on this world. This is not how it works. You have to know it's there, you have to know it's a threat, and it's trying to like creep into your decisions and to influence you every fucking day, and you have to control it. You have to be stronger. You cannot let in to this weakness. You cannot let darkness gain control about you. Listen to your emotions. Don't suppress them. Okay? Feel them. Have them. Be emotional. But don't act on these emotions. Observe them. Use them. Ask yourself, why am I emotional? Why is this triggering me? Why does this make me angry? And don't expect that this will like work from like this. At first, I had huge problems with this. I had to work on this for years to not be less emotional. I like that I can feel emotions very intensively, the good ones and the bad ones, but to have control over my bad emotions, to be in control in a discussion, to not punch somebody in the face when I feel like it, to not say bad words when you have to control it. Lead yourself. You have to be a leader, but this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have other people who are following you, because nobody will follow someone who's not better than them. Okay? To be a leader means you have to have people who follow you. But you can lead yourself as well to a right direction. So be your own best influence. Be your own best role model. Hold yourself accountable. Bring yourself back on track. Through this video, you will learn everything you need to increase your testosterone to be a better man. But if you don't act on it, if you will change nothing, it will not help you. And the last point regarding your mindset is you need to be confident. Okay? Confidence is such a big topic. I cannot talk about everything I know about confidence in this video, but the most important thing is that you have to believe in yourself. And yes, I advise to believe in yourself even if it's irrational, even if there is no reason to believe in yourself. If other people will call you narcissistic, whatever, if they say like, how can you be so full of yourself? Fuck it. I prefer to be too confident than to be not confident enough. At first, I was killing it. I was way too confident. Like, I was so cocky. I was so disrespectful to others. This was not good. I do not advise to be this, but it's hard because I'm a person like it's hard to see it was hard to see the gray areas, and I only saw black and white. So I was on very low confidence and I went like bam, high confidence. And I was asshole to a few people, like to my old friend groups. I was a fucking asshole, and I regret it. I doubt that they will see this video, but I regret it. I said stuff I shouldn't have said because I was like on a ego trip, okay? But I would always prefer to be on an ego trip than to have no self-esteem at all, okay? Fake it till you make it. First, do this. It's better to have high confidence than to not have high confidence, even if it's faked, okay? If you have a hard time doing this, the number one thing I would say that gives you confidence is progress. Progress equals happiness, as Tony Robbins is saying, and I totally agree with this. And that's why on these videos, like on this video especially, You should have written the things down. Like, bro, it's your own fault. It's up to you to make the most out of this video. It's your own fault if you're not watching this and taking notes. It's your own fault if you cannot remember 20, 30, 40% of what I said already. It's up to you. And I guarantee you 100%, because I know my own Instagram followers, I guarantee you there will be people who took notes. There will be people who sat down, who put their phone away, who put it into do not disturb mode, who took this video serious. Okay? So on what side of the coin do you want to be? Because if you will not do anything after watching this video, thank you for the click, but bro, you wasted your time. Next point, one of my favorite ones, women. Okay. I'm not sure if I actually should start to talk more and more about women on this channel, because I think I focus more on mindset, but on the way of becoming a man, women play a very big role. Okay. First of all, there's a difference between theory and practice. Praxis, whatever. Like with everything, okay? In theory, some things are nice to imagine how it is with women, but in reality, it's different. Okay, in theory, if you are the nicest person on earth, with the biggest heart, who will do everything for his woman, it's nice. Bro, we men, we are the real romantics, okay? But in reality, it's not like this. Very many times the guy who's the nicest gets betrayed or divorced, and she will take advantage of you. Like, you have to be a man, even if you don't like it. Okay, I will explain to you what this means, but being a man can be hard. Some women, they will treat you like shit. They will be very hard to you. Your heart will be broken. If you haven't had a broken heart, at least once you will have. And look forward to it. Man, it's one of the best motivations in life. So also, in theory, having more women around you, like on a scientific level, to sleep with many women improves your testosterone. But there is a limit to it from my perspective, okay? Like, if you look at guys like Dan Bilzerian, this guy is a motherfucker. He has high testo, and he said he was sleeping with I don't know how many girls a day. But personally, I think there's downsides to it. Is the time you cannot invest to other things. It's draining your energy. Like, it's just true. If you're doing this too much, you cannot spend time with your bros, and you are who you hang around. If you hang around many women, you will be too feminine. Like, of course, this does not mean having girls while you want to have girls will make you feminine. It means being only with girls is not good for you, okay? I don't say that if you're successful with girls, you should not, like, go out and act on this, especially not if you want to, okay? But I say there's a limit to it. You have to look into your own life. I cannot tell you. From my experience, meeting too many girls is not good. Also, having and meeting multiple girls at the same time is fine if you communicate it open. Being single is fine. Being in a relationship is fine. Being in a monogamous relationship is fine. The only thing that's important is to listen what you want. Okay? What do you want? This is one of the most important things. Don't let yourself hold back by things that society tell you, where they judge you. Okay? Another point is to not move in too quickly with your girl. Okay? It's the same thing. Like, also, it's bad for your relationship. I will not go into deep into this topic. Like, but all the mysteriosity goes away. If your girl is always next to you. Don't move in too quickly. I've seen so many guys doing this. I've seen so many relationships break because they were moving in like after half a year, after a year. I would not recommend this. Live close to each other. I was totally fine, but I would not recommend you moving in with your girl too quick. Just from personal experience. Okay, next important part is time. All of this stuff takes time. It's like improving your testosterone is a hormonal thing. Your body will react to changes, but it will not react like this. Okay? Eating a steak per day for a week is good. It's better than not doing it, but it will not improve your life drastically. You have to keep this, have to change this routine. Eating 5 to 10 to 20 eggs, bro, there's no limits to eggs. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. A day is good, but if you just do it for one day, it's not good. You know? It takes time. Stick to it. Also, having high testosterone does not make you a man. Okay? Because it's a hormonal thing. It will make you a better man if you are a good man. It will make you a worse man if you are a bad man. Having high testosterone will not automatically give you good values that you act on. Like being loyal, being honest, being good-hearted, being a nice person to others, respecting other people, show them your love, being good to animals, building a business, going to the gym. All of this does not automatically come with high testosterone, okay? You have to build your character up like a video game. I don't know about you guys, but I loved to play video games, so this helps me so much, especially when I think about RuneScape, okay? You had like 1 trillion different skills you could craft and improve, and my favorite one was tree chopping. I don't know why. I fucking loved it. I loved it. And wood chopping, I don't know. And this is the same I think about myself. Like, to improve my skills, improve my charisma, improve my lung capacity, improve how quickly I'm reading, how good I memorize reading, my food choices, my language, to control my emotions, to be disciplined, to be motivated. All of this. You want to improve your character. That makes you a man. To be the best version of yourself. To be able to control yourself. To stick to your values. To not betray yourself. To not sell your soul to the devil. This will make. So, there's a few choices you can make regarding your lifestyle. Get out into the sun. Get a lot of sun. Don't use sunscreen, as I mentioned. But don't go... If you're completely white, don't go into the sun like 5 hours per day. Like, I have a sunburn. But actually, I don't know why. I always have a sunburn here. Like, it comes after a day in the sun. It stays forever. And when I leave a sunny country and go to a like colder place, it stays for like two months. I have no clue why. The rest of my body is pretty brown, I think. At least for the amount of time where I've been here. Shower, shower gel, like the thing you shower with, and shampoo. Personally, I don't recommend using shower gel. I don't recommend it. You don't need it. You will smell good if you just wash yourself with water, ideally with filtered water. Buy a shower filter for your home. You don't need it at all. I don't care what others say. I don't care about if it sounds cringe. Like, I'm not sweating at all. I do sweat. I'm not stinking at all. For your hair, I recommend using every 2 to 3 days baking soda. I recommend using apple cider vinegar for once a week. Like, both of these last 2 points, put it into your hair, then like scrub it for 15-20 seconds and then rinse it out with cold water. I recommend, if you want healthy hair, put egg yolk into your hair. I used to do this. I'm not doing it anymore because like I don't want to do too much of this shit all the time, you know. You do not want to have fluoride toothpaste. I will not say too much about this, but there's people who say that you don't need toothpaste at all for healthy teeth. You can choose, but if you use it, use as much natural toothpaste as possible without fluoride, with as little ingredients as possible, with as many natural ingredients as possible, if there are many ingredients inside of it. Don't use a lot of toothpaste. Like, how you say, like, scratch off your tongue. When you listen to music, lifestyle wise, listen to music that uplifts you, that makes you happy. Don't listen to depressive music. It's such a stupid thing you could do. Like I love metal music, but I listen to the text. I read through it when I listen to it regularly, so there's no satanistic, demonic lyrics. I stopped listening to rap mainly. Some songs I listen, but most of them are about taking drugs, fucking girls, and guns, and I don't want to be around this all the time. I listen to a lot of classic music, especially Chinese classical music recently. I love this shit. So just be conscious about what you are reading and what you're listening. Okay. But other lifestyle things I personally like. Okay. This is not like, it will not directly influence you, your testosterone, but it will make you better. And it will give you more energy and motivation. And this will give you more energy and motivation towards other things. Like playing chess, reading books, going out for a walk. Okay? Stuff like this. It will make you so much better. Avoid negative substances. Avoid negative people. Avoid being pessimistic all the time. So, that's the end of the video. What's the conclusion? How do you take the most out of it? I already said it, but I will say it again. Watch this video many times. Watch it again in 3 days. Take notes. This is the most important thing, trust me. Take notes. You can... it's not about the clicks when I say this. Download this video and watch it again. I don't know if I will get clicks or not. I don't care, man. It's for you. Okay? Do a roadmap. It's such important. Like, what things you want to implement in your life from this video as a habit. But don't stop there. Like, how will you implement it as a habit? Until when? Put a deadline on this. Create a game plan. Okay? Analyze your situation. Where are you now and where do you want to be in a month? Where you want to be in 3 months? Do like soon it's the new year. People will make New Year's resolutions. I say fuck it. Do a resolution now. Make a game plan now. Change it now. Make the steps now. It's never too late and it's never too early. Just change yourself now. Go do it. Take out the rush. Okay. The journey is so much fun. So enjoy it. Don't stress yourself when the next time you will go to doctors and check your testosterone and your free testosterone and they haven't improved as much as you thought. Then don't stress, man. It's the right thing. You're on the right path. Continue the right path. Continue the good thing. And yes, I wish you all the best, brother. I hope this video helped you. If there's questions, let me down in the comments, or like let me know in the comments. Let me also know what a thing is you did, if you or you're doing that I haven't mentioned yet. As I said earlier, I would be so happy if you're subscribing to this channel, just because of it's giving me motivation. I want to build a tribe and a community, and also I want to be in contact with you. So if you like ask a question in the comments and we can talk about your question, this is so good for you and for me. creating a win-win situation. So that's it. That's all you need to know about testosterone. There's actually many things. When I said earlier there's not so many things, but there is many things. I think I could do a second video in the future about this. But for now, you have all you need to know. I wish you all the best on your journey. Let's go.